Hello, friends. Welcome back. So we were taking the questions of previous year of net examination in English literature. So proceeding with the next 15 question today. At the end, there would be three passages, three unseen passages, and a poem. And in that session, you will get questions according to that. Okay. So let's start with the question. So our uh, first question for today is: who among the following theorists believes that the proliferation of television images is producing a cultural condition akin to historical amnesia? So, did you get this point? Means we have to think about it that after the invention of television, after the we are all looking after the images, pictures. So what is happening nowadays कि एक हिस्टोरिकल एमनीशिया होता जा रहा है. एमनीशिया हम जानते हैं क्या होता है. एमनीशिया की भूलने की बीमारी होती है एक टाइप से. ठीक है. तो एक हिस्टोरिकल फॉरगेटफुलनेस हो रहा है इस ज़माने के लिए, इस जनरेशन के लिए. तो हमारा आंसर होगा फेडरिक जेम्सन. ठीक है. तो इन्होंने ही इज़ एन अमेरिकन लिटरेरी क्रिटिक, फिलोसफर, थियरिस्ट ऑफ मार्क्सिस्ट पॉलिटिकल. ठीक है. नोन फॉर एनालिसिस ऑफ कंटेम्प्ररी cultural trends, particular his modernity and capitalism. इन्होंने बुक्स लिखी है पोस्ट मॉडर्निज्म पर. ठीक है. तो व्हाट डिड ही एक्सप्लेन दैट ही इज एक्सप्लेनिंग दैट is a loss of history in consumer society. It suggests forgetfulness. Okay. Past knowledge, past policies and experiences. So television viewers are the victims in epidemic condition of cultural amnesia, for which television is both disease and a carrier. Okay. So moving on to the next question: which of the following plays by Ben Jonson ends with the performance of a puppet play in imitation of Marlowe's Hero and Lavender? So we have to choose from his works. ठीक है. तो इनमें से किस में it has been performed as an imitation of Marlowe's Hero and Lavender? ठीक है. So the correct answer is Bartholomew Fair. Bartholomew Fair. ठीक है. दिस इज़ अ टाइप ऑफ फेयर, मतलब एक मेला टाइप का है जो कि लंदन में ऑर्गेनाइज होता है. ठीक है. सो दिस इज बार्थोलोम्यू फेयर इज अ जैकोबियन सैटारिकल कॉमेडी. ठीक है. इट इज़ अ वर्क एक्चुअली. ठीक है. तो मतलब ये जो फेयर है उस पर, लंदन में ये जो फेयर होता है उस पर इन्होंने लिखा है बेन जॉनसन ने. ठीक है. तो सैटारिकल कॉमेडी है. 5 एक्ट्स है इसके. प्ले है एंड इट हैज़ 5 एक्ट्स बाय बेन जॉनसन. फर्स्ट परफॉर्मेंस ऑन द स्टेज ऑन 31 अक्टूबर 1614 एट होप थिएटर. और सबसे पहले ये प्रिंटेड कब हुआ था? दैट इज 1631. क्लियर? सो मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. इट इज़ थोड़ा सा इसमें मिस्टेक है इस क्वेश्चन में. विच टू ऑफ द फॉलोइंग प्लेज वर रिटन बाय थॉमस हेवुड? थॉमस हेवुड नहीं होगा. इट वुड बी जॉन हेवुड. ठीक है. इसमें थोड़ी सी मिसप्रिंटिंग है. ये थॉमस हेवुड नहीं होगा. इट वुड बी जॉन. ठीक है. यहाँ जगह ज़्यादा नहीं है इसीलिए मैंने सिर्फ जॉन लिख दिया. बाकी सब सेम रहेगा. हेवुड ही होगा. जॉन हेवुड. ठीक है. तो हिज पीरियड ऑफ टाइम वॉज 14 His period of time is 1497 1497 टू 1580। ठीक है, तो प्लीज़ आप ये सब नोट डाउन करते जाए साथ के साथ। ठीक है, सो 1497 टू 1580 है। देन कमिंग टू, अच्छा यहाँ पे क्या बोला है, विच टू ऑफ द फॉलोइंग प्लेज वर रिटन बाय जॉन हेवुड। जॉन हेवुड द्वारा कौन से दो प्लेज लिखे गए हैं? तो इट वुड, द आंसर वुड बी द प्ले कॉल्ड द 4 PP एंड द प्ले ऑफ द वेदर। ठीक है, दैट मीन्स बी एंड सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। ठीक है, तो ये जो है प्ले कॉल्ड द 4 PP, ये आया था 1520 में। इट केम इन 1520 में आया था क्या? दिस वन, दिस वर्क, play called the 4 PP. Okay, and the next play was the play of the weather. Play of the weather came in, published in, it is a morality play actually. ठीक है, and it published in 1533। ठीक है, and also it is published by his brother-in-law। ठीक है, in the period of Henry VIII, Edward VI and Mary I। ठीक है, so let me tell you, John Haywood was an English playwright, author and an actor also। ठीक है, so the correct answer will be B and C। Moving to the next question, yeah, 89, which of the following is true of Aristotle's critical position? एरिस्टोटल के क्रिटिकल पोजीशंस के हिसाब से विच स्टेटमेंट इज मोस्ट करेक्ट? ठीक है, तो द मोस्ट करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट इज सी, द बेस्ट आर्टिस्टिक text will be both complex and unified. Every part of the work will be essential to it and will be linked to every other part। ठीक है, तो दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे बोला गया है कि उनके अकॉर्डिंगली आर्टिस्टिक टेक्स्ट, बेस्ट आर्टिस्टिक टेक्स्ट वही होता है जो कॉम्प्लेक्स होता है और यूनिफाइड होता है, डिफरेंट होता है, एज वेल एज जितने भी रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन एक बेस्ट आर्टिस्टिक टेक्स्ट में होने चाहिए वो सब इंक्लूडेड होते हैं और एक दूसरे से जुड़े हुए होते हैं। क्लियर? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, इन द फॉलोइंग लिस्ट which two generals relate to the field of post colonial literature? फाइन, सो कौन से दो जनरल्स ऐसे हैं जो कि पोस्ट कॉलोनियल लिटरेचर के दौरान आए थे? दैट इज कोना पिपी एंड द सेकेंड इज इंटरवेंशंस। मतलब ए एंड बी विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर। क्लियर स्टूडेंट? सो मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, एवरीबडी इज क्लियर विद इट? प्लीज नोट इट डाउन टुगेदरली। ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज a poem written by Philip Larkin। Okay, it is a poem written by Philip Larkins। ठीक है, Home is so sad। तो this is a poem, मतलब आपको basically it has been said that it is a, let me tell you something about Miss Philip Larkin। he has written this work in 1958। if you want to, you can write it down। ठीक है, he is a poet as well as a writer। so this is the shortest great poem written by him। ठीक है, and then this poem is taken from Whitson Wedding collection of, it is a collection of poem of 32 poems in it। so Home is so sad is one of them। clear? so it is the theme of the, basically the theme of this poem is home is where the heart is, isn't it? घर वही है जहाँ हमारा दिल है। so if you go through this poem by yourself, let me read it। home is so sad, it stays as it was left, shaped to the comfort of the last to go, as if to win them back. Instead, bereft of anyone to please, it withers so, having no heart to put aside the theft, and turn again to what is started as a joyous shoot at how things ought to be, long fallen wide. You can see how it was. Look at the pictures and the cutlery, the music in the piano stool. That was okay. So all the descriptions has been given here about a house. Okay, the shape of the house, the comfortness we feel in our house, the joy we feel in our house. So that is the thing, the music in the piano stool. Okay, so I will let you know the all the answers of the poem. So the first question of this poem is, why is home sad? Why the home is sad? If you go through it, you will you get to know that they used to relieve some tenants and they left out. Okay, so and now the home is absolutely empty and all, because the answer of this first this question is, why home is sad? Because it has waited in vain. Okay, so first will be the correct answer. Please just go through this poem 2 3 times, then you will get to know the answers also. Okay, so next question of related to this poem is, there is a thief in the poem. Who is that thief? So thief was the tenant who leaves. Okay, thieves were the tenants who live there. Next, why has the home withered? Why home was withered? Because it has no longer the reason to be what it was. ठीक है, withered क्यों था? Of no use, of no value, because जो जिस तरह it was in previous time when people used to live there, he has the house has lost its soul. That's why it has been said that, because it has no longer the reason to be what it was. Next, how was the home before it became sad? How was the home before it became sad? The home was it should be, जैसा होना चाहिए था वैसा ही था. ठीक है, सैड होने से पहले. Okay, moving on to the next question. The next question is a passage that you have to go through. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा मैं बता देती हूँ आपको इस पैसेज के बारे में, बट यू विल गो योर सेल्फ थ्रू इट. It is about the that it is being told that how lying is such an important thing to be removed from one's life from the very beginning of the stage of childhood. Okay, and this is the parents' duty to remove it, to be very strict about when the children are lying them, because further it can take a criminal actions in their lives. Okay, because whenever something wrong starts, it starts with the lying. It starts with lying. See, lying is a accursed vice. It is only our words which bind us together and make us human. If we realize the horror and weight of lying, we would see that it is more worthy of the stack than other crimes. Understand? I find the people normally waste time quite inappropriately, punishing children to innocent misdemeanors, fomenting them for thoughtless actions which lead nowhere and leave no trace, isn't it? So maximum time we have seen that the children are being scolded by their parents because of their mischief. So here the writer, the the writer wants to say that we should focus on why he is lying, why the children is lying. When the children is very firstly lying, it's our duty to be very strict about it, rather than being strict for their silly mischiefs, because उसके बाद वो स्ट्रेस नहीं ले रह जाते हैं, ठीक है, उन सब चीज़ों के लिए। यहाँ पे राइटर इज सेइंग दैट वी टुक एक्शन ऑन थॉटलेस एक्शंस, ठीक है। तो आगे क्या होता है कि इट creates a stubbornness. It seems to me that, let me read once this passage. It seems to me that the only fault which we should vigorously attack as soon as they arise and start to develop are lying and little below that stubbornness. Okay, so जो जिस पे हमें ध्यान देना चाहिए, the thing we should vigorously attack against it, it is of developing a lying thing in the children from the very beginning, and little below उससे थोड़ा कम the stubbornness, ठीक है। those faults grow up with the children. These two faults grow up with the children. Once let the tongue acquire the habit of lying, it is why some otherwise decent men are object. It is astonishing how impossible it is to make it give it up, ठीक है। ये बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है आगे जाके, जब बच्चे हैबिट पकड़ लेते हैं। कोई भी इंसान जब झूठ बोलने की आदत पकड़ लेता है ना, तो वो बहुत खतरनाक हो जाता है। इट इज़ वाई सम अदरवाइज डिसेंट मैन आर ऑब्जेक्ट्स लेवन टू इट, ठीक है। समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंस, डिसेंट पर्सन बिकेम द स्लेवन ऑफ इट. Any person can be the slave of it, okay. Like one of my teller is good enough fellow, but I had never heard him once speak the truth, not even when it would help him if he did so. So the writer has given an example of a teller that he'd known to, that he never speak the truth although he is already truth. Means that means it is showing that he is being in habit to say lie, okay. Speaking lying is become his habit, so it should not be done with the very beginning, with the development of the children. This is all about, ये तो मैंने पूरा explain कर दिया है, okay. So first question is, lying is a fault that should be punished only when it begin to turn into habit, okay. जैसे ही वो आदत में बदलने से पहले उसको आप हटा दो। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है हमारा? इट इज सजेस्टेड इन द पैसेज दैट द टेलर डज नेवर स्पीक टू द ट्रूथ बिकॉज, कैन यू टेल मी? द आंसर इज ही कांट कीप द वर्ड ही गिव्स. उसने जो बोला, मतलब उसको कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं रहा, उसको ही हैज़ बीन इन habituated. Next question. According to the author, thoughtless action. According to the author, what is the thoughtless action? Mean nothing and are soon forgotten. Thoughtless actions are those which are not remembered longly, isn't it? Next question. How does lying affect human relationships? It reduces the affinity among people, isn't it? It makes the relationships weak among the people, okay. So it is the last passage from Antigone, okay. So we have to answer about it. You just go through this passage and answer will be of gods, of justice, and of men, okay. Man. Next question. Please go through this passage again, pause the video and please go through this passage again. These passages are very meaningful and very nice passages are, okay. So this is the last question of this question paper. The age described in the above passage is best described as the age of contraries, okay. So this is the last question of this question paper. So we are ended with this question paper. Again I will come with another question paper of previous year. We will do practice very much, and please go beyond the questions, go the details of the questions. Okay. Okay, then um, that's it for today. Goodbye everybody, and to take very good care of yourself. Bye bye.